But I think so much is reliant on Closer and Duro really connecting with engages for Raptor and Header to follow up.
Yeah.
That's why he uses the flash.
Absolutely.
Unlocks Hex Splash, burns the cleanse, chunks Henna out, and Header makes the actual correct decision and recalls.
So, yeah.
But that leaves Duro.
He's level 1! He's level 1! Okay, the Pulverize is pretty good, but Aftershock Barrel just gonna trade his life for it, and he might even live! Oh, he's gonna live as well! The perfect dive comes down to take down Duro.
See Closer take the wave in a comfortable spot, but BDD's gonna TP back in. And FearX actually super low. This is so diveable. And BDD just TP'd mid, so he can't come to help. I think you're just dead, buddy.
It is Cassante, but level 6 Renekton with Flash, I think he's dead. I do agree. Level 6 hit here by Perfect, but I don't think it matters as Clear does get stunned up there a little bit. Oh, he's gonna go down! Clear taking one too many turret shots. Yeah, and they need big wins on the top side of the map. And unfortunately, that kind of turns into just a pretty minuscule win.
I mean, I think Perfect, considering the context leading up to that, perfectly happy. And he just gets to TP back in, and he's fine. You know, got some extra armor. It's actually him who got the kill versus Clear who got the kill. I feel like it's in that situation, he was so close to not getting the final shot. Oh
man, look at that damage from the True Shot Barrage. Duro's level 4! He doesn't have his flash, he goes down.
BNK FearX making a move up towards the top side. If you fail with 2, bring 3.
Yeah, Perfect trying to keep the wave away from the turret, and he's doing a pretty good job of it. Clear with 3 turret shots again! And now, I mean, missed damage coming on in, but it does not quite matter, as with enough people, they will kill him.
That's why they had to bring 3. You know, like when we have like Lethality Callista and on-hit Callista both being viable in different scenarios, it makes the champion so much harder to deal with.
Imagine if Azir was flexible. Like we had bot Azir as well.
Oh God, don't.
It would just be
top Azir.
It would just be permabanned every game.
You know?
Yeah. The timing has to be really on point.
Yeah.
Are they really gonna dive Perfect again?
No.
They are TPing in, but now Raptor kind of in an awkward spot. Even takes a turret shot, but the stun is gonna miss. It's 4 people in the top lane. He does avoid the Zyra ult, and now trying to flash away, but an Alistar is there as well. And that'll be the end of Perfect, who's just not having a fun time. They keep saying play safe top, but it's not working as everybody dives him there, and it's a trade of turrets, but BNK FearX is going to get the first one.
I actually think Perfect could have killed Raptor there if he committed the flash early. Feels like he was kind of like, you know, I'll just buy as much time as possible, but it's going to be such a good fight for BNK FearX.
They're pinging it. They know he is somewhere in there.
He's got to be, there's a crocodile hiding in this brush. Oh, there he is.
He's level 11, though, and Perfect's only 10. I feel like BNK FearX, if they were ready to go on this one, they might just want to fight for it, and yes, they will. The TP is going to come in. Duro, though, look at his health bar.
He's dead already.
Yeah, this is a 4v5, actually. Duro can't fight, and they're just going to say, well, we don't have a support. Let's just give the objective over. Yeah, and that's after they TP Closer in.
So Death actually did this really nifty Ezreal mechanic, where you land 3 Mystic shots in a row.
Yeah. Thankfully, because of Chemtech Soul, you can get the Honey Fruit and it gives you a shield, so you can pretend to be Misfortune.
Yep.
Even as Ezreal.
Why would you spend all that money on a Bloodthirster when you can just pick up Honey Fruit?
Look at KT, they're like, yeah, you want a Chemtech trade? Cool story, bro. Wait, no, BNK FearX.
Yeah.
We're going to take mid-tier 1, and I agree with KT. That is much more valuable than one Chemtech trade.
Yep, 100%.
How about another turret?
Another turret would be good too. I think this is a winning trade for KT. I mean, I guess let's BNK FearX stall the game out some more. And now the looking bot. How tanky is BDD now? That's always one interesting. Like, how many stacks has he gotten? How hard are we grasping right now? It's been like the game has ended really explosively. Like one team's like. It hasn't been like super long games when one team's got a big team fight win.
Maybe a fight here, trying to engage onto a Leona. Never a good idea. The stun comes in and Closer has to flash away. The Zyra gets some value here on a Barrel who is being chunked out. But the rest of the team from KT is coming in. They're trying to go on a Barrel now as Closer goes in. The MF ult does so much damage. Down will go the Alistar, but man, this Cassante is just unkillable. As it will be a shutdown given over to BDD, who picks up 2 kills in the fight. It's better than not having 133 health.
Yeah, but only by about 133.
Yeah, approximately. Now we do have Beryl in a really rough spot. He is Leona, but oh, the double stun coming in. But nobody's here on the side of KT. It's just Beryl making cool plays by himself. Not the first time we've seen that. Nice setup here, though, from the side of BNK FearX, and they're going to start the Baron.
Yeah, they should be able to scout this out. Definitely has his ult back as well, so huge value connected here. It's not going that fast. Raptor hasn't committed the ult. They clearly want the fight here.
Duro looking for the angle. That's... He went backwards. That's not quite the angle. We do have the TP coming in. As now 4v5. The front line, though, clear in a rough spot. And Pyoshik's in the pit. It's a flip, and it goes to Pyoshik. The MF ult does get some huge value. They're hitting the backline. Deft is dead. And yes, KT got the Baron, but what does the fight look like? It's BDD unkillable in the pit. Nobody's hitting them. They're all hitting Pyoshik. As finally, BDD is going to get some attention, but it's too little, and it's too late. As KT, they win the fight afterwards as well.
And they just leave BDD unchecked in the fight. They were chasing the Casantes.
Straight up flip. Like, it's Sejuani in the pit.
The flip wasn't good.
Standing there, waiting to smite it.
Yep, the flip wasn't good. Getting trapped in the pit wasn't good. Clay got chunked out.
The target.
But yeah, I think also credit to Perfect, because although I said they were chasing the Casante, Perfect did a good job of...
Oh, nice little angle here, but now the flank comes in, and again another huge solar flare comes in from Beryl. This guy cannot miss today, as Deft somehow finds himself in a really rough spot, but the rest of the team is right there. As with the push, the Baron push coming through from KT, they lose their Ezreal, but in goes Closer and immediately dies. Actually, the main carry of the game now is BDD. It's not Deft. Deft dies and they're like, yeah, we don't need him.
Yeah, honestly, Deft, caught by Yonil 2 fights in a row, ends up dying. Not really doing a good job there, especially because he had flash for both of them. But it just doesn't matter. BDD on Azir, he's so bulky. He has at least 133 extra health, and she is just killing everyone.
Yeah, I'd say probably like 150 at this point.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot.
And he has Ripmaker finish. They TP in. They're not able to end the game, actually, because they're just busy hitting a tank. Where have we learned this? Beryl's going to die to the tower. Okay, he's going to...
Oh, the TP coming in.
This game is getting wacky. This TP doesn't actually do anything. The whole team is still there, and he's just dead. So down will go clear as a bonus kill given over to KT.
Without using flash.
He got rooted.
Flashed after. The root. I feel like the root from Zyra.
Yeah, we got a fight here. Nice dodge this time from Deft as BNK FearX very desperate to try to make this one work in mid lane. When you're being pushed in multiple lanes at the same time, I feel like Closer is trying his best, but again, that fight, decision to fight was not very good, and now KT are just going to win the game. Closer tries to flash, but Cassante breaks the game and takes him back.
Yeah.
It does not care, and will, oh man, perfect. He's angry. He wants revenge. He says, you died me 3 times? How dare you? I will come back as a fed Cassante, and I will end the game.
He's 6-3-5 after that early game.
Yeah.
Give him another kill.
He died 3 times, and then he got 6 kills and 6 assists. The game is over, guys. And 176 is the final health score for BDD.
Because the fact of the matter is, you're playing into Vi, Ahri, Rakan. If you play Jinx or Draven, you're dead.
You die.
Right? And Claire has been trying to get some good trades and nothing has come. Oh, there's a wave crashing here. They might go for the dive. But with barrier and heal and level 3, this is risky.
Let's see if it works out as they do get the double knockup, but TP is coming in, and the flash, they do get the stun, but where's the damage? It's non-existent. Beryl will survive. The flash comes in from Closer. They're trying to turn it on to Closer as now stun comes in from Pyoshik, and yes, they get the kill, but he's going to go down as well. Double kill to the Zeri, as immediately Zeri moment to set up here early on in this game. Raptor going to take the 3rd kill away, but Henna very happy with the way that one wins. While Deft and Beryl have to go in and do the Dragon, so they can catch up a little bit in terms of that extra XP that the Neela did give. I say a little bit because Henna, again, still not level 6, and he's only halfway there. So any little bit will help, and especially if it's kind of like, well, we're definitely 100% not fighting the streak anyway. Might as well do a little maneuver like this. Might as well min-max.
Especially with how strong Deft's ult is, but also, even more importantly,
Oh boy. Here we go again. Hello, I've got level 6 now. Henna has flash though. He's not level 6 himself, and you can't get away from the Neil as the double knockup comes in. And this time around, with Beryl also on level 6, they have the tankiness, they have the damage, and Duro, ooh, he's gonna get away. Just barely, as Raptor comes in just to try to escort them out. But
We'll stay for, whoa!
Okay, well that was a whoopsie. So you found yourself face to face with a boar and a cow.
Fortunately, you're playing Zeri, but your tower is forfeit.
Yeah, the fact that he had to dash over the wall, and even just, again, like Pioshik's presence, just standing there, not even killing Henna, but it's still a full turret and a full turret full of plates that goes over to Neela and the team of KT. So now they're going to try to take the second dragon as well. See if they can do this. I mean, it is a straight-up 4v4. Clear trying to run it in. We got double TPs from both sides. Closer taking a lot of damage, trying to get Pioshik down, but he is going to get the smite, and now we just got a crazy festival here in the Dragon Pit, has tons of damage, a huge sweep on everyone, but the Zeri is untouched. Finally, Perfect gets to that backline, but it's too little, and it's too late as Henna just rips them apart alongside a Clear, and they absolutely wipe KT. The key targets, especially Henna, who's just sitting there doing tons of damage. Also the Renekton.
Yeah, Clear getting so much value just by being in the middle, powered Qs and Dominus.
Yep. And so the B1 Renekton must have been a good pick. Got value in the last fight. Now KT trying to make a play here on this one as BNK FearX, they say, this is our objective. You guys can't really fight us here, but now trying to engage onto the Renekton. Clear does have Dominus still as they push into the Banana Brush, and now the engage comes out, and Deft is going to survive. He only hits the buy and immediately dies. He does nothing in the fight. The sweep comes in, hits 3 though, but the damage is not quite there, and the Zeri once again is getting some done, but they don't commit as everybody turns around to deal with Perfect. I feel like they had an angle on the other side of the fight, but instead they're just going to try to kill Perfect here, as they should eventually be able to, right? He is Cassante, but no, he will go down, and that kill will be given to Raptor. And as he gets 3rd, 4th items, Henna is going to be shredding everybody on the side of KT. You know, a lot of tankiness, but he can itemize to deal with that, and the team is so far ahead that
oh, the drift.
They should have the wallets. Here comes the drift. Let's see how Raptor does it. Should be pretty simple, and he's going to knock it straight into this turret and take that one down. Very nicely done, Raptor.
And actually, Perfect TP's out.
How about another one? Nobody's here because Perfect TP'd out, and a 3rd charge out of the Rift Herald. The amount of value they're getting into, turrets this game is insane.
Recently, we've seen so many 0-charge Heralds where it just gets denied. Mega value there from BNK FearX.
Oh, trying to go for an engage now. Look at this depth. He is able to go and die. Yeah, everybody just dives in onto him. Henna's tanking the turret. He does not care. Nothing that Beryl can do. And the push comes in as they pick up more. They have 6 grubs as well. BNK FearX, it's almost like they want to end the game now. Obviously they can't, but they're certainly posturing to push and then get the Drake.
Have another source of engage to follow through, and Beryl is just the icing on the cake.
Yeah. Just a little bonus kill onto the support.
Obviously, most people aren't building Black Cleaver, specifically the Armor Shred. They're building for the stats, but will help Henna's damage.
I mean, if they kill Henna, there is an angle, but that engage was with nobody except Pioshik. Beryl is just gonna die. Nice try, I guess. But now the rest of the comp comes in, and they have engaged for days, for millennia. They just chase them down. And you see BDD, big shuffle. He's got his turret, but he just gets flashed on. The wallets are just so heavy that it doesn't matter what BDD does. He is just going to get pummeled and taken down. And at least for KT's sake, I guess the game might not end, or might not last very long.
Yeah, this one looks like it's just done. Pioshik gonna have his recall interrupted. They're just gonna end here. BNK FearX deserved win. You know, composition that works for them. They played it perfectly, and KT just crumbled.
KT fell apart so quickly.
You know, obviously in the later stages of the game, the Nod does outscale in the side lane, but early on, you just keep launching shurikens at him. And it fits with the theme of what BNK have wanted to do
Or is it one of the mid laners? Corki, Tristana.
It's not Corki.
It's not Corki, but Tristana.
Tristana's good, but she hasn't won every game. I've seen... This is actually hard, but I think, in my opinion, it might just be Ezreal. And I think just because of how much he warps the game when he gets his mid-game items and he sets up and he starts like poking people out. And so, Clear good flash.
Yeah, Clear is in a bit of trouble though as Pyosik has his flash. Just flashes on in. It's as easy as that. Clear is in so much trouble. And the sun comes in and the kill will go to Perfect. Nice setup from him to get Clear low and to force the flash. And then Pyosik comes in for the alley-oop. Just at you on 4 legs.
He pulls it off.
How come Alistair doesn't do that?
I don't know.
Oh, level 6 hit here, and that's actually a lot of damage into Perfect, but it was a bait! Beryl comes in! He's exhaust Braum! They land the stun, and Clear can't do anything. Oh, he gets the kill! Never mind! As the Q comes in at the very last moment. Perfect thought it was done, and so did I, but Clear had different ideas.
Super well played from Clear there. I was about to say it's a disaster. Oh, more of a fight coming in.
Yeah, we're going to be fighting over the grubs as slow comes down. Winner's bite here on a Raptor, but now they're just going to try to peel the layers. But BDD goes in, only hits Closer, who does not have the Spirit Rush, and I think that means that they're not going to be doing too much here as Duro. Oh my goodness.
I was like, Duro's just going to save his flash. He knows he's dead. And then last second, he's like, oh, but I can flash? Where? Into the wall? I actually think that play... I mean, it wasn't great. It was still KT getting an advantage, but BNK FearX felt like they were getting away.
Throwing some Ox sausages for the first game. But anyway, it's not going to be that here in Game 3. Yeah,
and KT with a pretty solid gold lead across the board, but no one with a really significant advantage apart from Beryl. Beryl has a 500 gold lead. He's vibing. And also BDD, a decent amount ahead in this matchup. And it feels like in all the trades we've watched, when we've looked in...
Yeah. Very disappointed after that. But it's okay.
We'll live. We'll move on. And KT, 4 grubs now, and that Fierce Dragon. Pretty big advantage in terms of those objectives. Yeah.
Wow, we said that at the same time. That was weird.
We're in sync.
You know, this is the second day of us casting together in a row.
Yep, and looks like we're about to get some action. Clear's like, I'm going to recall so I can TP in.
Yeah. And the dragon's already gone. So if this fight actually breaks out, we might get it. And yeah, they're just going to dive into the backline. It's death. He's in so much trouble. The flank from Clear is immaculate. And now Perfect is going to hit Meganar, but it just doesn't matter. He doesn't have flash. And everybody on the side of KT is routed. Look at BDD, he wasn't able to help out the team at all. He got 1 kill and left. And now Pyosik is just dead. It's another huge team fight here for BNK FearX around the Dragon.
And you know, we talked a little bit about the Ahri earlier, pairing with the Vi. Vi obviously very hard in the meta, but Ahri not seen as much. This feels like BNK FearX's meta. This feels like what they should be playing.
And Penna. Well, he didn't have to explain it. His team is getting it done in the team fights, and the coordination as well, the synergy. Man, it was just really fantastic for BNK FearX. You know, it's good to play meta champs, but I think we do it too much in Korea. And I think as time comes along, teams like BNK FearX, they're figuring it out. Just dive them. Just play your game. And this is Braum, so maybe not him, yeah, but anyone else.
Teams have this view that the meta is like a locked-in thing. And because this is what Gen G does, that's what everyone has to play, and it's the meta. And I feel like you got to realize what's best for you.
Yeah.
And BNK FearX have done that. And now they're being rewarded with a 2.5k gold lead. They're picking up this Herald as well.
Yeah, you remember yesterday, too, DK was like, we're not going to play Gen G's meta. And they were the first team to take a game off of Gen G because they played their game, not Gen G's game.
Yep. If you're against, I mean, particularly Gen G is just such a good example because they've been so dominant. But Def needs to play with more respect because he is the focus target and it is working for BNK FearX.
I feel like it's very obvious now. So hopefully he's like, okay, I really gotta hunker down. I gotta make sure I'm ready to go when they try to dive me.
Yeah.
Because next team fight, they're going to have their flashes back. Henna's level 11. Yeah, everybody's going to be diving into the backline again.
Okay, well...
Drift, not quite as good. Mobility, he's probably going to die.
Yeah, I think it's just... It's just different because obviously Kennen has a lot more burst based around his ult. Renekton has a lot more sticking power in the fight. And there's also exhaust to deal with the Kennen. So the immediate impact of that Kennen turn up the backline, 100% agree. Definitely stronger than the Renekton, but one thing is that they are quite AP heavy with the Kennen and the Ahri. BDD's going towards that Abyssal Mask. There's a lot of tanks on the side of KT. And the exhaust is a big factor. And it's also a lot easier to fumble, make things happen. If not, then maybe they wait for the wall mugs on PearX, but really, you're not really waiting for power spikes on your Sejuani, so I think they just start to try and make things happen now and see if they can find an angle.
Well, they're going to engage on a Braum here, and Beryl is a little bit in a risky spot, and he's just going to die immediately. I take back what I said earlier. I guess you can just engage onto Braum. Raptor did take a lot of damage, but it's a kill. And they didn't utilize the teleport out of clear, the slicing maelstrom. Kennen wasn't even needed. Impactful
kill, but it kind of shows we've seen a lot of teams targeting the Braum because you feel like he's super tanky, but he's not Alistar, you know? He's not even Leona, and as much as the shield can prevent a lot of damage, can block it.
Well, he's about to hit Meganar here, and he's under the turret. Doesn't seem like FearX care at all, as a lot of damage will go into this Meganar. Another Q comes in, but now the TP, this time from BDD. Trying to extend this fight. Here comes PearX. He's going to throw it into Duro as they're trying to disengage, but a big sweep on the Closer as he takes a bunch of damage. But now the Kennen gets to that backline. Closer will get down, but the exhaust comes down on that Clear, and the fight is very broken up. Clear very low, but he will not go down. And this Zeri is still alive. Henna will attack that front line, and BNK FearX will win the fight.
And Henna turns up just in time. Death going aggressive. Is that enough? Did he get them low enough that they want Baron? I think so. Maybe they weren't going to do it anyway. It's so scary. It's a 5k gold deficit. You don't have flashes neither if your backline carries for KT. Only on your support and jungle. Kalea's got a great flank, but it's Hextech Soul point. Like, I feel like you really want to contest it, and it's so scary right now. I think it's probably just going to be gone by the time they find Clear.
Okay, well, yeah, Beryl will find him. And PearX, meanwhile, is trying to get in the pit. So now slicing Maelstrom, Clear's Fury killing him, but he will go down. He was alone, and it is a shutdown that's given a death, but BNK FearX got Hextech Soul point.
You could go more, or... The thing is, I think QSS obviously stops the stun, but if you're out of mobility, you might still be in the ultimate. Oh, they're starting this. There's no TP on Clear.
Yeah. But it's a little bit slow. They do have Ezreal and Azir, so I think they're confident to take it down. But can they take the fight? Closer going to have to ult away. PearX dashing out of the pit as the call was to fight, but Closer is Ahri. So he just Spirit Rushes away, and the Baron take is done.
Yep, and also with this being a composition with a Braum, like the Sejuani, the chances of Sejuani hitting an ult on Closer is almost zero. You don't have a Vi, you don't have a Nautilus, you can't just press R and go. So Closer able to pull them away. Their comp already feels so hard to disengage from with the amount of engage they have. If they get Hextech Soul, no chance. Like, you're not going to be able to walk.
Oh, they're going in. Raptor, okay, you got the Grom. And the rest of the team is coming over. The ult is here on the Braum once again. Has nowhere to go for Beryl. He will go down. As we see True Shot Barrage hit everybody. Didn't even do that much damage. Meanwhile, we got Clear versus BDD. More like Clear running away from BDD, who has hit level 16 and takes down the turret. In the mid lane, I mean, if he's spotted and they know exactly where he's coming from, that surely diminishes his effect.
There's two wards behind them he could TP to. Oh, good catch.
The play from PearX, and now Raptor, he is quite tanky, and he does have flash, so he gets away. Here comes Duro, just gonna ult. Alrighty. And he'll walk away.
There is one ward behind now that Clear could get to, but it feels like it's come to a bit of a poke war, and definitely KT winning on that, but there is a red buff on BNK FearX to heal up. PearX loses Mega. Henna has Bloodthirst, so he can just heal off the dragon.
Yeah.
And Clear is looking for the angle. The TP to the ward is there.
They just want to kill the Drake.
He's going.
Yeah, they're just going to try to flip it, and it does go to PearX, but let's take a look at the fight. Clear is not here. He goes in behind it. Closer solo, but BDD, he can't get the job done. And look at the rest of the team just being shredded by the Zeri. Henna getting on top of everybody, and the fight is so broken that BNK FearX are just so far ahead of this one. Deft trying to kite away as, nope, no TP for you. And Deft eventually will be taken down as well. Perfect trying everything in his power to take something to get away. And oh, he's going to be denied once again. It's an ace. And BNK FearX will try to push to end.
They should be able to get this with both carries up, with 2 grubs as well, with a little bit of help from that. They should just be able to end here. You see the rest of the team coming in, and BNK FearX, they were ahead in this game, and they find the winning angle in the team fight, don't get the soul. They should have the damage to close this out. Feral's gonna try and block. They should get this.
Yeah. I think it's just over. The turrets are falling like pieces of paper, and the Nexus will as well. And BNK FearX, they get another upset victory, you can call it. They are on a huge streak.